Namaste, yogi friends. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. I'm feeling hopeful, and I'm being hopeful because I've decided to be hopeful. In spite of all the stuff that's going on in the world, it's still up to me to be hopeful or not, and I suggest you consider something like that for yourself too. So let's be hopeful together, keep our positive attitudes shining forth, sending love and peace and joy into the world. Can't do any harm, right? Spread the love. And let's do some yoga to emphasize that. Hello, who's that? I just see a little puppy dog. Well, dogs are welcome here too. So we're going to do some yoga today. We're going to just start by sitting nice and straight and tall. Straighten the spine and relax your shoulders and arms, feeling heavy. You can sit cross-legged, you can be in a chair, you can be on the ground with your legs out in any direction, whatever's comfortable for you, but do try to have your back straight. Hi, Annie. So let's just start by focusing in on the breath. You can close your eyes if you want to and really focus on your inhalation, exhalation. Nice, slow, deep, full cycle of breath. Relax and find yourself inside the true self. Acknowledge yourself. Let the world drift away, all the concerns of the outside world. For the next hour we're doing yoga, and we're going inside to the inner world, where you're in control. You're in control, so you can choose to be hopeful. Relax the shoulders and lengthen the spine upward. Let your head float up into the air like a balloon. Just let it go up, drifting up easy, light. Breathing in through the nose, and either out through the nose or out through the mouth, or maybe out through both. But do try to inhale through the nose. As you're breathing in and out, visualize pouring a glass of water. As you pour water into your glass, it splashes cold and clear and clean in the bottom of the glass and then fills the glass all the way up to the brim. And in your mind you can visualize it overflowing the top of the glass, splashing like music. And as you breathe in, that's the base of the glass. Splash the water, splash the air deep into the deepest part of your belly. And then fill all the way up into your throat, even into your sinuses, as you visualize the water spilling over the top, musically splashing, clean, clear, and cool. And as you exhale, you can allow the air to exit the body from all levels at the same time. The belly, the chest, the throat, and the head. Exhale and let the air out from all levels at once. At the end of your exhalation, squeeze in the belly, squeeze in the rib cage all around. Force all the old air out so that the next inhalation really splashes deep and clean, bringing fresh new air into all the body cavities. Breath is so important. In yoga, we call our breath prana. It's the life force. It's the most important part of your health. As soon as you stop breathing, life stops. You've got to breathe. And every time you take a breath, be grateful for that breath. It's a chance to connect with the universe, bringing it into you and letting it replenish your body, replenish your spirit, and replenish your soul, brightening your mind. Finding gratitude in your heart is the brightest and most powerful way to bring hope and joy into your life. Gratitude is the gate through which everything passes. Alright, so as we continue to sit tall and continue to breathe deep and slow and full, we're going to drop the chin to the chest, allow the head to dip forward. Shoulders are staying back and down and relaxed. Allow the chin to come down, maybe it even touches your chest. And really feel the stretch in the back of the neck reaching down towards your shoulder blades, your shoulders, the deep part of the muscle tissue in the back of the neck. Let it relax. Keep breathing. Let your head be heavy. Let it fall forward. And then slowly, very slowly, move the chin slowly to the right. 1/2 an inch at a time, 1 centimeter at a time. And really feel the stretch in the back of the neck as it shifts through the different sinews and tendons in the back of the neck. Allow the muscle to stretch, bringing the chin close to the armpit. Hold right there. Take 3 breaths in and 3 breaths out. And slowly we go back to the middle, 1 centimeter at a time, allowing the head to be heavy and hang in front. Again, adjust your posture, lift through the front of the body and send the shoulders back and down. Keep that head so heavy, let it go. Let's go 1 inch to the left. Hold right there, take a breath. 1 more inch to the left. Stay right there, breathe. Feel the stretch. Allow relaxation to enter those muscles in the back of the neck. Allow them to breathe and relax and stretch. Let go. Create space in the back of the neck. And now let's go all the way towards the armpit, all the way to the left armpit. Chin pointing down, nose pointing down. Relax your shoulders. Lift through the front of the body. Breathe. Slowly back to the center. And let's go straight, slow, but straight over to the right. All the way to the right armpit. Take a breath in and out. Exhaling, bring the chin down slowly across the center point and all the way to the left armpit. Take a breath in and out. And now we're going to go back to the right, all the way over to the right armpit and lift the chin, bring the face level over your right shoulder. Adjust your posture. We want the chest lifting up, sternum lifting up, shoulders back and down, relaxed. Chin is over your right shoulder as much as is comfortable for you. And we're going to make a little circle over the top to the back. Just draw 3 circles in the air with your nose over the top to the back. If you're at your right shoulder, you should be going clockwise. 3 circles all the way around, and please, please, please don't force it. If it doesn't want to make a circle, just let it be whatever little weird shape it can make, maybe an oval or a lens shape, any shape. Just moving the neck in its range of motion gently and breathing. Now we're going to drop the chin down, down to the armpit, down to the collarbone, down to the center. Back and forth 3 times, a little back and forth as you breathe in and out. And then we continue on our way to the left armpit slowly and lift the chin up over the left shoulder. Let your head be level. Don't worry if your chin doesn't actually go over your shoulder. It's not possible for some people, and that's fine. We're not forcing anything. We're taking it gentle, finding our range of motion. Slowly begin to make a circle with the nose in the air over the top to the back. Left shoulder should be counterclockwise, anti-clockwise against the direction that the clocks move their hands. Breathe. Don't force anything. Gentleness, awareness, appreciation. And now we drop. Come back to the center of your circle. Drop the chin down. Armpit, collarbone, center. Back and forth 3 times. And just let the head hang forward. Inhale, slowly lifting the face up to a neutral position. Hi, how you doing? Let's look left and right. Just moving the head left and right. Breathing in and out. Find your range. Acknowledge the edge of your range, but don't force anything. If you feel any particular discomfort, please just stop right there and breathe air into that spot. Ask that area that's sensitive to know that it's okay. Everything's fine. Relax. Don't feel animosity or anger towards any aches or pains in your body. That's not the yoga way. Instead, we send air, we send comfort, we send love and appreciation to all of those places with aches and pains. Looking left and right, keep breathing. Find your range, appreciate it. Beautiful. Come back to facing forward, and now we're just going to drop the ear down to the shoulder. Don't pick the shoulders up. We're working the neck very gently today, getting all the stress out of the neck and feeling hopeful. On your next inhalation, we're going to pick the head up slowly. Breathing in, lift. At the top, exhale. Inhale big. Exhale and drop the ear down towards the shoulder. Let the head tip over. We're working the neck, but gently. Your head may not go very far over. As you can see, mine doesn't go very far over. Some people's may go all the way over to a horizontal position, and that's fine. Inhale, we pick the head up, breathing in, lift slowly up. At the top, we exhale. Inhale big. And exhale, drop the first way down. Ear towards the shoulder, shoulders down and relaxed, arms heavy and hanging. Inhale, slowly pick it up. Exhale, over the other way. Let's go back and forth a little bit now. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, back the first way. Inhale, pick it up, and all the way over as you exhale. Beautiful. Bring that head back up as you inhale, and let's bring the hands to prayer pose. Take a moment to just find yourself. Close your eyes. Bring those hands right up in front of the face. Fingertips touching your forehead and your nose. Your thumb tips touching your nose. Beautiful. Place your hands up higher as you inhale. Reach them up, up, up. Stretch up. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring it down all the way to your heart. Bow your head. Feel yourself at peace. Push it up. Breathe in. Stretch it up. Exhale. Bring it back down to your heart. Bow your head. This time, let's split the hands. Left hand up, right hand down. Look at your upper hand. Reach it up, stretch it up. Carefully, gently cast your gaze down at your lower hand, resting on the ground next to your hip. Look down. Stretch the upper hand up as you look down. And then, carefully, bring your face to look up at your upper hand again. Stretch up. Bring the upper hand down, the lower hand up, bring them back to prayer pose right in front of your heart. Bow the head, close the eyes for a moment, breathe. And let's split the hands the other way. One hand up, one hand down. Look up at your upper hand, stretch it tall. Reach up, breathe. Carefully, gently cast your gaze down at your lower hand resting on the ground by your hip. Look at it. Reach the upper hand up. And then carefully looking back up at the upper hand. Reach again. Reach up, 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 up. Breathe. Beautiful. Hands back to prayer pose. Bring them together at the heart. Beautiful. Let's interlock the fingers and reach forward. Let me scoot back a little bit and I'll touch the camera. Reach forward. Interlock your fingers. Bring them just like that right overhead. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring the hands to the back of the head or the top of the head and elbows back as far as they can go. Lift your face. Breathe in. Lift your heart. Squeeze your shoulder blades back there. Lengthen your neck. Breathe. All right, hands straight up overhead. Invert the hands. Push through the fingertips. And then straight arms. Bring it down in front. Round the back. Look down at your hips. We're going to do that one more time. Lift the hands right overhead. Squeeze up. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the head, elbows back, back as far as they'll go. Look up through the top of your eyes, breathe. Blink your eyes a little bit. Lengthen your neck, squeeze your shoulder blades. Blink your eyes, breathe. Awesome. Hands straight up, breathe in. Exhale, round the back, bow the head, hands reaching forward. Hold and breathe. Beautiful. Stretch the arms back. Crisscross a little bit. Touch opposite shoulders. Crisscross. Touch your shoulders. One hand on top each time, then switch. Keep breathing. All right. Hands straight out in front. Wiggle your fingers. Really actively, muscularly pushing your fingers down like you're typing on a really tough typewriter where the keys are hard to push down. Push. Or a piano that the keys are hard to push down. Push down on that imaginary piano. Work your fingers. Breathe. Bend them well. Yes. And then straight. Flutter through each finger. Flutter, flutter, flutter. Squeeze the hands into a fist and open wide. Squeeze, open wide. Breathe in. Exhale, spread them wide. Squeeze in. Exhale, spread them wide. One more time. Squeeze in and spread them wide. Relax. Let's go ahead and stretch out our legs. I'm going to push the camera back a little bit. No more close-ups today, at least not till the end of class. Hope that's good. You know, I do the best I can. We're oming from home these days. We don't have a video studio here. This is just my back room in my house. Also serves as a closet and my yoga room. So there you go. A little bit of too much information perhaps. We're stretching the legs out and we're going to do a little bit of ankle work here. Just make sure you can see the ankles. Stretch those legs out. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex one, point the other, and switch. Switch. Switch and switch. Flex. Keep them flexed. Find your sitting bones. Connect down into the earth, into those sitting bones. Connect your weight of your torso down into the earth through those pelvis points. And really straighten the legs if you can. Tighten up the knees. Tighten up the thighs. Tighten up the calves. And we're going to reach from hips to ankles, reaching forward, slowly bending forward, stretching and breathing. creating space in the lower back, creating extra space in the hips, in the back of the knees. Open the windows in the back of the knees. Let this air move in and out of the body. Beautiful. Here it comes. We're starting to really get warmed up now. Let's reach for the ankles and grab. Grab a hold of your shins or your ankles or your heels or your toes. Grab something down there and gently pull, straightening the lower back and lifting the top of the head up towards the top of the wall across the room beyond your toes. Lift through the top of the head. Pull with the arms. Grab strong with the hands. You're actually using your arm muscles here. And please keep your shoulders out of your ears. Lengthen your neck. And breathe. Hold and breathe. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Keep holding. Keep tugging, urging the body into a tight V at the hips. All right, push against the legs. Walk back up. Nice. Relax the legs now. Relax. Let's give ourselves a little massage in the thighs. Wiggle the leg, the muscle in the thighs in and out, back and forth, in and out, back and forth. And you can kind of see that the whole leg bone is rotating. The feet are going out and in. As you do that, notice it comes all the way up into the hip socket here. Beautiful. All right, circle your ankles. Just enjoy circling your ankles around. Beautiful. Find your right leg and bend it in. Now you can bring it in as high as you want, all the way into the crotch or at the knee or out to the side, wherever is good for you. Yeah? Bring it in. And we're going to bring that arm on the inside of the knee and reach for the other toes, reaching down. Reach for the toes, reach for beyond the toes. Keep active in the upper body, reaching and looking towards your toes. Reach, stretch, go for it, breathe. 3 more breaths, come on, you can do it. All right, you can put your hand on your leg or your knee and come up just slowly and gently. Stretch that leg out again. And just again, reaching for the ankles and the hips. Coming down, coming back up. Work with your breath. Appreciate your movement. Appreciate your body. Beautiful. Let's go down, and we're not going to grab hold of the ankles, but we are going to stay down. This is a soft forward fold. Just relax. Allow the head to be heavy. Let it fall forward and in towards your legs. Beautiful. I almost went into some kind of meditative state there. Let's push against the legs and come back up. And we're going to bend the other leg now. Bring it up. Put that heel, that foot, wherever is comfortable for you. Anywhere is good. And we're going to reach the arm on the inside of the knee and reach for the other legs. Reach for the toes of the straight leg. Reach out. Reach beyond your toes if you have that kind of resistance and flexibility. Looking towards the foot. Reach, breathe, hold. Keep the upper body active, reaching. Awesome. Keep it going. 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Push against the ground. Bring yourself back up. Stretch out the both legs. And let's let the legs go a little bit wide this time. Spread them a little bit wide. And then we're just going to slide the hands of the right hand towards the right foot and then back up all the way to the hip. Left hand sliding towards the left foot and then back up. We're going to just go back and forth and really breathe a lot as you move this way, breathing in and out. More times over, all the way over we go, and over, 2 more times, and last time, over, and over, and up. I want you to really connect your way down into the earth through those hip bones and the backs of the legs. Flex your ankles and press the backs of the legs down into the earth. Lift through the torso, lift the sternum up, lift your heart up, lift the top of the head up, shoulders down. Arms are going to reach right out over your legs. This is really active movement. It looks kind of passive, but it's really active. A lot is going on. Reaching the hands out over the legs, reaching for the air above your toes, at both arms at the same time. Shoulders down, away from your ears. Lengthen through the spine, push the hip bones down, push the back side of the legs, the back of the knees and back of the calves and the back of the hamstrings down against the floor. Heels on the floor, toes up into the air. Breathe strongly. Every inhalation, sit just a little bit taller. Every exhalation, push the back of your legs down harder against the floor. Relax, hands come to prayer pose. Take a moment. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and scoot down onto our back sides and bend the knees. Get heels close to the hips. Arms can be wherever feels most comfortable to you, but do try to adjust your shoulders away from your ears, down. Tuck your tailbone under, turn it under, and then lay it down again comfortably on the mat. Place your feet wherever it feels most comfortable to you. And now we're going to pay attention to our lower back and tilt the pelvis, pushing the lower back flat against the mat. Squeeze the belly in. Tighten the whole core from belly button all the way to your knees. So your hips, your buttocks, your Kegel muscle inside your groin, your thighs, all of this is super tight, squeezing in. Your main focus, however, is right at your lower back, pushing it down flat against the mat. And let your breath be easy and light and constant. Arms and chest and heart easy and relaxed. Resting. Lower body tight, squeezing, pushing that lower back flat against the mat. Squeeze the belly in. Keep breathing. Let your breath be light and easy. It's not all that easy to pull off because the contradiction is quite extreme. But it's a good thing to try to do as best you can. Squeeze from belly button to knees. Tighten, tighten. Pulse it in. Hold it tight, squeeze it, crunch. From belly button to the top of your head and your fingertips light, relaxed, resting, and breathing. All right, relax. Drop both knees to the left. And we're just going to wait here for a minute. See if we don't get some kind of chiropractic adjustment in the lower back as we let gravity do its work. Every now and then I get sort of a xylophone effect in the spine when I do this. It goes knees up and dip them both over to the other side. Relax everything. relax. Consciously tell your hips and lower back and legs to be heavy and relaxed. Awesome. Bring those knees up. Let's let them go out and together a few times. Just gently out and together. Big inhale, exhale, restorative breathing. Awesome. All right, knees up. Feet comfortable and firm on the ground. Let's do it again. Tilt the pelvis. Squeeze the belly from belly button to knees. Squeeze in the buttocks, the hips, the kegel, the thighs. Release the chest. Relax the upper body. Push the lower back down flat, hard against the mat. Squeeze it down. Tighten it up. Now breathe easy. Tight, tight, tight. Keep breathing. This is really good for the organs. It forces fresh blood, carrying fresh oxygen into all those little nooks and crannies of the pancreas, the liver, the kidneys, the adrenal gland, the intestines, the bladder. All of it is being rejuvenated and pressed back into its proper location inside the gut. Push it in, squeeze it in, keep breathing. Yes, okay, relax, relax. Knees to the left, relax, sink down. Knees up and to the other side, sink down, release, relax, let go, let God. Trust. Very nice. All right, knees up. Bring the knees all the way to the chest now. Hands to the knees. Squeeze and release a few times. Just give yourself a little gentle hugs and let go. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and hold. Hold in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Arms working. Biceps working. Forearms and hands squeezing in. And release. Let's stretch the arms and the legs straight up into the air and circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Big breaths. Circle the other way, circle it around. Circle the other way, switch directions again. Let's wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Keep the flex. Bend the knees and elbows. Bring it down. Push it up. Bring it down. Push it up. Imagine you're pushing something up that's like a big slab of concrete. When you push it up, it's heavy. When you bring it down, it's still heavy. It almost touches your nose. And then you push it back up again. Let's go 10 times with that image in our head. It's heavy. Push it up. 1, 2, push it, push it, push it. 3, push it real good. 4 and 5. Thanks, salt and pepper. Thanks. We go 6 and here's 7. Push, push, push. Up, up, up. 8. Bring it down. 9 and down. 10. You did it. Up, up, up. Fingers and toes wiggling. The concrete slab is gone. Everything is light and easy. Let's let the arms and legs drift aimlessly around from the shoulders, from the hips. No particular pattern, no synchronicity. Everything's moving its own way. Beautiful. Bring it down. Stretch out on this mat. Imagine you're a starfish on the beach. Stretch out, 5-pointed star. Feel yourself heavy on the ground. Feel the earth pushing up against you with the same pressure that your weight pushes down on the earth. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The weight of your body pushing down is balanced by the weight or force of the earth pushing up. A little physics lesson for us in the middle of yoga class. That's always nice. Thank you, Isaac Newton. As you're resting, as you're stretching, as you're letting yourself be heavy and relaxed, let's focus on breath. And let your breath be chest and belly in perfect synchronicity. Breathe in and they expand together. Exhale and they contract together. Perfect synchronicity of belly and chest. Focus on your breath. You're not really required to do anything right now except keep your mind engaged with the breath. That's lovely. Beautiful. Bringing the arms overhead and the feet together. Do a nice long body stretch like you just woke up from a wonderful sleep. Bring as much air into those ribs and those lungs and the belly as you can. Breathe in, expand. Awesome. And bring it down. We're going to bring the knees up again and press the heels into the ground near your hips. Back and forth, windshield wipers. Let it flop. Really let it flop. Left and right. Left and right. Let the hips be loose. And really let the legs flop left and right. 2 more times on each side. Here we go. Beautiful. Bring it up. Stretch the legs out. And let's bring up the left leg. Bring it all the way in. Bend the knee and squeeze it into the chest. Stretch it straight up into the sky. Straight up from the hip socket like a lamp post. Feel energy in the back of your leg from hip to heel. Through the back of the knee. If your knee needs to bend a little bit, that's okay, no worries. Reach for your leg with your both hands and grab wherever your hands reach and find yourself inclining the leg gently towards your head and then back up to vertical, back into your comfort zone. Stretch the leg gently towards your head and find your edge of your range of motion. Gently nudge it, don't force anything. Slow, careful, with love and appreciation and lots of breathing. Explore your range of motion. Find your true flexibility. Expand the back of the leg, stretching that hamstring from hip to knee. Gently. Carefully. Now that you know where your edge is, let's hold the leg right there. See if you can relax the leg and just breathe. This is generally a 30-second static stretch. Nothing is happening except you're trying to relax and breathe. About 30 seconds, you may find that there's a reflex that lets go in the back of the stretched muscle. if you feel that and you want to, you can go a little deeper into your stretch. Still be very careful, very gentle, very aware. Find that extreme new normal and breathe. And then when you're ready, you can slowly release and relax. Bend the knee and cross that leg over the body all the way over towards the floor, bringing the left side of the hips off the ground, rolling onto the side of your right hip. Open your chest towards the sky, arms out, relaxed. Gentle spinal twist. And here it's really crucial that you consciously ask each part of your body to relax. The tendency to hold on to tension is very ingrained and subconscious. But there's a great benefit to relaxing, especially when you're twisted like this, when the spine is into a position where it can really relax and let go any stored toxins and waste products. As you exhale, they'll leave, they'll go out. Filtering through the liver, filtering out of the body, exhaling through the lungs. Let it go. And then when you're ready, roll back and do another long body stretch, arms overhead, toes pointed. Ooh, yes, awesome. Bringing up the other leg now, bend the knee, bring it to the chest, hands on the knee, squeeze it in, bring it in. Squeeze it in, hold it in, working the arms, working the hands, working the forearms and the biceps. Squeezing it in, breathe. And then stretch that leg straight up, out of the hip socket. Heel to hip, energy in the back of the leg, zipping up and down, zipping up into the air above the foot, zipping down into the ground around the hip. Appreciate that feeling, that energy. All right, reach for the leg. If you need to bend the knee, don't feel bad. Just bend the knee. If you can have your legs straight, that's cool too. Anything is good as long as you just be gentle and find your range of motion with appreciation and love, always breathing deeply. Find your range of motion. Acknowledge the edge of your range. Nudge it gently and back away. Find it again and back away. Keep breathing. And then perhaps we're ready to move the leg right at that edge. Try to relax. Hold the leg steady. Static stretch, 30 seconds. Breathing slow and full. And now you may have felt a little bit of a release, so you can go a little deeper. Be gentle. Find your new edge. Hold right there. Keep breathing. Be gentle. And release. Bring the leg back into vertical position. Bend the knee and cross it over all the way to the ground or close to it. Rolling onto the left side of your hips and chest opens to the sky. Relax. Relax from tailbone through the lower back, let go. Trust yourself enough to let go even the deepest parts where it's just an instinct of holding conscious and unconscious. Release even deeper, relax even further. Let go, and let gravity take control of your body, of your frame. Alright, when you're ready, just slowly roll back onto your back and resume your starfish on the beach position. Focus on the breath, belly and chest moving in unison. Bringing the knees up. Bringing the knees to the chest, and let's rock the knees across from side to side. Arms are out and still to the side. Feel a nice massage as your body weight presses the upper hip down into the ground, one side and then the other. And then find your center. Stretch your right leg out into the air, and then the left bringing the right in. Back and forward. As if you're doing a step machine. Bringing one leg out and then the other. See if you can lower them down a little closer to the floor. You'll need a lot of core strength, and push your lower back flat against the floor so that you protect your lower back. Don't allow the lower back to be in a big arch. That works your core even more. Pump the legs out, one at a time, breathing as you move. Three more. Two more. One more. Knees to the chest. Arms around your knees. Give yourself a little hug. Bring your head up to meet your knees, forehead to the knees. And slowly begin to rock, rocking from shoulders to hips. Rock about 5 or 10 times, and then we'll eventually come back to seated position. Please have a straight back. And your legs can be crossed or open, straight or bent. Take a moment for yourself just to recuperate all the movement that we've done before we begin going to table position. Roll the shoulders a few times. Big breaths in and out. Bring those shoulders all the way up by the ears. Squeeze them back, squeezing the shoulder blades back, arms down and forward. Breathe. Let's go the other way. Bring it around the top, over the top, to the front. and relax. Just your right shoulder up by your ear, drop it down. Just your left shoulder up by your ear, drop it down. Right, flop. Left, flop. Right, flop. Left, flop. Right, flop. Left, flop. Both up, squeeze up, 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 up. Exhale and drop them fast. Squeeze them up, breathe in. Exhale, drop. One more time, squeeze it out. Beautiful. We're ready to go into table position. Coming around onto hands and knees. Make sure your hands, your wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Fingers spread wide, fingertips pushing down. Shoulders do not scrunch. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Don't scrunch your shoulders up. Keep strong like a little bulldog. Push the tailbone down, push the head down, and round the back up for cat position. Wow. Drop it down to table, bring the head neutral, tailbone neutral. Fingertips pushing down, strong hands, strong wrists. Lift the face, lift the tailbone, and let the middle of the back sink down. Push away with your arms and shoulders. Push away with your hands. Lift the face. Breathe. And down we go to cat position again. Exhale. Sway the back, lift the face and tailbone, cow position. Inhale. And just transition back and forth between the cat and the cow, breathing as you move. Any speed is perfect, whatever you like right now. Take your time, feel the position, acknowledge the stretching and the compression and decompression that's going on in your spine. Back to flat table. Look around your left shoulder for your left hip. Stick your head around the shoulder. Stick the hip out. Even if you don't see it, just try. Go around the other way, looking for the right hip around the right shoulder. Back and forth. Take your time. Any speed is perfect. Enjoy. Maybe bend the opposite elbow. Three more times. And then we're going to come back to table and back to cat and cow. All right, let's try a downward dog. We're going to put the hands down strong. Turn the toes under. Lift the knees off the ground and turn yourself into the upside down letter V. Feet can be down flat, heels down, or heels up, whatever works for you. Place your hands thoughtfully, carefully. Fingers point, your index and middle fingers pointing forward. Press through the balls of your fingers, the base where the fingers meet the hand. Allow your head to relax, neck to relax, and head drop between your arms toward the mat. Push away with your arms, lifting the tailbone up and back. Imagine you're pushing your tailbone up and back to the top of the wall behind you. Let's walk towards our hands, take a step towards your hands, and then hands a step towards your feet. Bring all the body's weight onto the feet and just hang from your waist. If you want, you can even crisscross your arms, like at the elbows, and let the arms just hang. Your head hangs, your torso hangs. active feet, active legs. Knees have a micro bend. Beautiful. Bring your hands down right in front of your feet. Look at your hands. Play the piano. Play down to the bass notes. Play up to the high notes. Down and up. Down and up. Playing the scales. Bring the hands back to the center. Fingers right on top of the toes. Relax your neck. Let the head drop. Slide your hands up towards your knees and bend your knees. Push against your knees. Bring the body up, rounding the back, looking down at the floor. Walk your hands up your thighs. And eventually coming up to standing. Hello, how are we doing? Be sure you have your feet right in front, toes pointing in front, and heels under the hips. Tuck the tailbone under and bring a lot of energy from the feet up the legs to the belly. So we're lifting from the arch of the foot, pushing the heel of the foot and the balls of the feet down firm. Lift through the arch, up the legs, up the knees, up the thighs, into the belly, tilt the pelvis. Lift the sternum, lift the chin, just a little. Lift the top of the head. Roll the shoulders up and back and down. Let them hang. Relax. That's your mountain pose. Hands can come up to prayer pose for just a moment of serenity. Push the hands straight up. Look up. Reach up. Breathe in. Wiggle your fingers. Squeeze your buttocks together, lift your knees, tighten your legs, lift from your feet to your fingertips, up, 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 breathe in, and arms out to the side. Put your hands back in. Let's do a quick warrior pose, bending the left leg, the knee over the heel, straightening out the right leg to be behind, the foot goes across. And we're opening our hips to the side, opening the chest to the side, opening the shoulders to the side. Arms straight out. Look over your left fingertips into your future. Breathe in. Lift through the chest. Lift through the top of the head. Shoulders away from your ears. Fingers stretching. Horizontal. Fierce. Capable and hopeful. Let's bring the front hand up and the back hand down to the leg. Reach it up and back. And back to flat. Warrior pose. Warrior 2 pose, actually. Hands to prayer. Switch the legs. In the right leg now, the knee is over the heel. The back leg is straight. The foot is across. Looking to the right, over your fingertips, but remember your hips, chest, shoulders are open to the side. Looking forward, see your future with hope, confidence, positivity. And then graceful warrior, we bring the front hand up gracefully back in an arch. Back hand bounce to the leg. Breathe. And back down. Warrior 2. Turning to the side. Prayer hands. Turn both feet. Toes pointing forward. Heels in. Toes in. Heels in. Toes in. And go back to the mountain pose. Tucking the tailbone under, lifting through the legs, all the way from the sternum and the top of the head, arms hang. Thank you so much for joining me for yoga today. I know it was a little bit even more gentle than usual, but some days are just kind of like that. And if you want to continue to do a little bit more vigorous yoga on your own, you can certainly go back to some of my previous classes, or somebody else on the YouTube or internet will have some more yoga that you can find to do. Or just take a moment to drink some water, eat some fruit, and be happy, be hopeful. Thank you. Hope to see you again on Thursday. Namaste.